Hello everyone and welcome to my live stream. Welcome back to Real Max TV. My name is Udwak Jerome. Alright, here we explore African culture, lifestyle, food, travel, and real experience. Alright, and today we are talking about something that is very, very interesting. Alright, we'll be talking about something that is very, very, very interesting. And it is going to be 20 amazing takeaways about the culture of the Igbo people in Nigeria. Yeah, so if you're joining from anywhere around the world, please type in where you're watching from. All right? All right, please type your country in the chat. I love seeing where our global community are watching from. All right, so let's start with a quick poll. All right, let me just put up the poll, okay? And before we get, I want to answer one question. Have you ever? Okay, yeah, so before we begin, I want to ask everybody one of these questions. Have you ever heard about the Igbo culture? Igbo culture. Have you ever heard about it? All right, let's go. Have you ever heard about the Igbo culture? All right, let's go. So, I think this live stream is going to be lasting for like an hour. All right. So, Real Max TV, we explore African culture and lifestyle. Doctor, welcome. Have never heard about it. Oh, really? So we're going to talk about it in the next 1 hour. So I've decided to be streaming 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour at night. So from 7 p.m. in the morning to 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning. We're going to do a first section, and of course, we're going to come back again on the same channel by 8 p.m. Nigerian time. All right, 8 to 9 p.m. Nigerian time. All right, so we're here. Thank you so much. So now, let me put up a poll. All right, so I'm going to talk about it. You're going to talk about it at the pool. All right, welcome. Hello. Come in. Let me just put it up. Let me put it up. Have you ever heard about Igbo culture? All right, so type before. So you got to type it in the chat. All right, so we have yes, we have no, and we have just a little. And we have subscribe. I just want to add this so you guys can take me to 1,000. All right, so thank you so much. This is actually, all right, so let me see your answers in the chat. Let me see your answers in the chat. Let me see your answers in the chat. Yeah, like I said before that, this is Real Max TV and my name is Udwak Jerome. I'm streaming from Nigeria, and here what we do is actually we're exploring African culture. Talk about lifestyle, talk about food, talk about travel, and a real life experience. All right, that is what we're doing right on this channel. So every weekdays we are always live. All right, so with different topics to get, most importantly, to get to connect with my audience around the globe. You guys need to see my face, all right? So yeah. So most importantly, you guys will need to, yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, I guess you can see me very well. All right, right, so most importantly, we talk about African lifestyle, we talk about culture, food, all right, we talk about real life experience. All right, so what we're doing today is that we are actually going to be talking something about very, very interesting. And I think this thing is actually closing my, I don't know. Can I keep it so? Hold on, I need to bring back the poll. It was really disturbing. Have just a seconds, please. Have you ever heard of Igbo culture? So we have yes, yes, and no. Let's just go with yes and no. And then subscribe, please. Yeah. Um, I don't know. That is a window. So I think I'm okay like this. So I think I'm okay now. I think I'm okay now, right? So yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody. So if you're just joining from anywhere, well, please type your country in the chat. In the chat. All right, type your country in the. I love seeing a global audience. All right, I love knowing where they actually watching from. And if you are new here, please subscribe. Like this live stream and be part of our global community. All right. All right, so please also before the poll also is something you should participate with. All right, so have you ever heard of any Igbo? What do you think about the situation in the Middle East? Will there be all right, I'll come to that, doctor, just a second. All right, I have just 1 hour, so let me pin your question because I'm going to answer. Please double tap. Let's like the video, take the video to number 5. I'm just taking this your answer. I'm going to answer it. All right. So let me see it. Okay. Let me see your answer in the chat box. That is very important. If you've ever know about or heard about the Igbo culture, so let me see the answers in the chat. Please, let's stick to the topic of the day. All right. And so one interesting thing about the Igbo people culture is the strong sense of community, right? People supporting each other during celebration, all right? And so farming, all right? And even during difficult times. So community unity is a very important part of the Igbo life. So I don't know if this is experienced in anywhere. So that is number one takeaway. All right. The people are so supportive. The people like collaboration. All right. So even when they are farming, even when they are in music, even politics, whatever it is they are doing, they love collaborating. They love people coming together. They love community unity. All right. This is very, very important as part of these people. It is very, very important. So this is the key number one takeaway of them. All right. Even you see, if you see a brother coming from this side to celebrate this other person, all right, they support each other. They support. That is one thing I've noticed about the Igbo people culture. All right. They have a very strong sense of community. All right, so is community important in your country too? So let me know in the chat. We have just stepped to the second point. Let me know, apart from you hearing about the Igbo culture, and do you people also have that kind of sense in your country? All right. Do you have the kind of sense in your country? I'm talking about community effort, collaborative effort, unity effort, all right? People coming together to unity, that sense of unity, that sense of oneness. Do you have that in your country too? Let me know in the chat box. So I don't know where you're watching from, but I'll be reading your chats. Don't worry. I'll scroll up and read all your messages. All right. So, but let's continue. Yeah. So key number 2. Another important value is respect for elders. Respect for elders. I carefully researched this, and of course, it's not just about research. It's about where I currently reside. All right, that is where I currently reside. I'm currently residing in the Igbo land. All right, somewhere in the West Africa, in Nigeria. All right, so another thing that I want you to notice about the Igbo people is that they've got respect to the elders. The respect is very high. Elders are seen as the wisdom, or the keepers of wisdom and traditions in the community. Do you understand? So the elders are seen as people that keeps tradition, that respect tradition. Right? So younger people will come, whether it is male or female, they respect each other. So like what I'm saying this particular series is that it's not just about the Igbo community. We have a lot of culture in Africa. We have a lot of culture in the world. Right? So we are going to be trying to see how we can balance this, get to see other people, other tribe, other culture as we progresses. All right. So the elders, respect for elders is actually very key in this particular community where I am, and I'm actually starting from. So this is not just about pure research, like I say. All right. So if you don't like the channel, please go ahead and like the video. We have just 1 hour, and by 1 hour, I'm gonna end the live, and we'll see me tomorrow by this time tomorrow. All right. You see me in the evening. You see me tomorrow by this time if you are for the morning section. If you're not in the morning session, I will see you live again at about 8 p.m. So we catch up again by 8 p.m. everybody. So let's go. Thank you so much. So I don't know. Elders are seen as the keepers of wisdom, don't forget, and tradition. So you can ask a child about a particular tradition in a particular community. So someone that is elderly, somebody that knows the tradition and value of the community, of the culture, is the person that upholds these things. So it is important you know that. So in your country, all right, or in your culture, do you people respect elders a lot? Let me also know if you guys respect elders a lot. I have the other questions about do people respect elders? Do you people respect elders a lot? So these are the things I'll be talking about. Tell me also in your chat section. Let me know in the chat. All right. The other question I ask viewers is that, is community important in your country too? Yeah, it's community unity, it's community collaboration. Is it important in your community? Also, let me know in the chat. All right. And so we'll see going up. Yeah. So let's go. Let's do 5 before I get to see I'll get to see read the chart. All right. So quickly, number 3 is that the Igbo people are also well known for entrepreneurship and business. All right. Many Igbo families encourage young people to learn business early in life. So they are known for entrepreneurship, all right, and business. All right, this is actually very, very particular in Igbo culture, that their young people, they encourage their young people, all right, to learn business early in life. So you see a younger person in Igbo land is already an entrepreneur. He's already a businessman, all right, because that is what can uphold their livelihood. All right, so many Igbo families, they encourage the young ones. As soon as you grow, you start growing, they encourage you, all right? They encourage you to learn business, okay? So let me know, do you prefer business or working for a company? Do you prefer business or working for a company? Because I think all cultures are not the same, all countries are not the same. So some things that works in your country might not work in this other person country. It doesn't have to be in Africa or Asia or Europe. No, it doesn't. But I'm thinking, let me know in the chat. Yeah. Entrepreneurship. Well, that's good. That's good. Get interactive with the comments here. Right, so let's keep going. That is actually number 3 that talks about the entrepreneurship and businesses. Okay, that's what many family in the Igbo land, that is what they encourage. So let me know if you love, okay, do you prefer business or you prefer working? So I've got like 3 questions already that I've asked everybody. So let us go down again to number 4. Yeah, in this particular part, I would say that one of the unique, with the most unique system is the Igbo apprenticeship system, also known as Igbo Buy. The young person learn business from a mentor for years before starting their own business. So that is one thing that is also so unique about the Igbo people. All right, it is called the Igbo Buy or Igbo apprentice system. So that is a system that has been laid. All right, so what a young person learn business from a mentor, somebody that has been developed already, that has a business that's working already, an entrepreneur that has a business that is working already. Then after learning those businesses, what happened next is that they, for some years, so they'll now be like that person. So that is how it has been. It's called the Igbo apprenticeship system. So before I quickly come to the live stream chat, all right, so I'll do the last one being number 5. So but I want to ask you, do you think apprenticeship is better than the university for business? Do you understand? Apprenticeship is like you come into to learn a business or a trade from a person who has been established for years, who is making it. After some years, you become like that person. That is how it works. All right, so let me know, do you think it is better? All right, it's better than university for business, or do you think it's not? Let me still also know, because I'm going to be changing my pools in some ways. All right. So the number 5 things about the Igbo culture is that the Igbo, all right, in Igbo culture, names have deep meanings, all right? Names have deep meanings. Do you understand? Yeah. So names have deep meaning. So many names express gratitude to God Almighty, all right? Family history or the circumstances of birth. Mostly, I think in Africa, that's what happened. All right. Oh, Mike, welcome. Sorry, I didn't say shout out to everybody. I'm doing shout out and I'm reading all your messages. Thank you so much for dropping your chat. I'm really excited because you guys are. Did you say names? Yeah, names. I said names. Many names express gratitude to God. Some family history, and the other one has to do with the circumstance of birth. All right. So, does your name have a special meaning? So you guys need to tell me. So we are going to be talking about these few things. I'll be bringing up several polls. All right, every just in a short time. So, but let me go into the chat box. Let me go into the chat box and see. All right, I want to actually in the chat. Yo, a lot of people here I've ever never seen or heard. Oh, thank you so much for participating. Everybody, thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for participating. Humble. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel as well. Doctor, what do you think about? Okay, for me, I'm thinking that, Doctor, this is your message. So I'm thinking that the middle is actually everything should happen divinely, and this is actually the world that we are things happen at different times, and some things are not being calculated before it happens. So some things will just happen. And I'm thinking also that a time will come where the peace will be everywhere. Yeah, because if you want to embrace peace, peace will come to you. All right. So I'm thinking that everybody should embrace peace, embrace unity, and embrace love. All right. So, but that is not what we're actually talking about. So I just have to hit that. So if you're asking a question, ask a question according to what we're talking about today. All right. So according to what we're talking about today. So that way I'll be able to relate your questions. All right. But I must say a very big thank you to you guys for stopping by this channel. Alright, so please subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate everybody subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, please. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, please. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget we're exploring traditions and stories, all right, and maybe art. So we're talking about basically about the Igbo culture and knowledge. So those are the things I'm talking about today. All right, so let me go. God is great. Okay, thank you so much for coming in, Rubbish. Please, if you have not subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. Yeah, just love. Okay, thank you so much. You like food. What is your favorite dish? Yeah, in Nigeria, my favorite dish here in Nigeria is actually what is known as Nigeria jollof rice. That is my favorite. So thank you so much. That's coming from TBG. Thank you so much for asking. All right, no, okay, we really don't have it, but I think it would change in the name, okay? All right, so I don't know that question. So it is so shocking to see so much honor for elders. So refreshing, yeah. So honor for elders, the respect for elders is high. So I guess that should be the same in your community. So double tap on your screen. Let's take the like to number 10 if you have not liked the video. Thank you. That was coming from the Frati. Welcome. Let me know where you're watching from, please. I want to know where you're watching from. Harrison, thank you so much if you're still here. Oh, I have answered in comment. So thank you so much. The phrase, thank you so much. Yeah, okay, so entrepreneurship, all right, good one. Are you Chris? Okay, no, this is not the topic. Oh, wow. We don't have much of mentorship here. Oh, really? All right, but that is what is particular about these people. So they've got mentorship. All right, I guess Mike is still always on standby. Thank you so much, Mike, from New Zealand. Absolutely, university is great for theory, but my observations are it is not that helpful for real world. All right, but it's good. Thank you so much, Mike Owen. Thank you so much for participating. Did you say names? I've answered you that I said names. Oh wow, this is so powerful. My name means fertile, and I have 9 children and 13 grandchildren. That's funny. Okay, Texas, thank you so much for streaming from Texas. Thank you so much. Double tap and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you so much for joining the live. My live is actually for 1 hour, so we've done 24 minutes. So in less than, I think, 36 minutes, we should be calling it a day until 8 p.m. Nigerian West African time. So thank you. All right, let me change the pool a bit. Let me change the pool a bit. Yeah, participate in this. Thank you so much for that. That's the first poll. Second poll is what do you prefer? Business or working for a company? So let's participate. I'll be changing this poll every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes. So we have just 5 minutes to get engaged with the pool. All right. I will be changing it every 5 minutes. So we have a lot to go. So let me go to number 6. My number 6 point today. What I'm actually talking about. Don't forget for let me recap it just a bit. I'm talking about that. Started by saying that. Okay. Yeah. All right. I said. One interesting thing about the Igbo people culture is that they have a strong sense of unity, all right, community, all right, people supporting each other. So those are the things we're talking about. They have people supporting each other, especially during their celebrations, all right, farming or whatever it is they're doing. They have people supporting people, especially even during difficult time, all right. Then we'll go ahead and talk about elders. They having respect for elders. It's very, very of a high preference here. It's a must. It's a tradition that you must respect elders. All right. So I don't know if this is also obtainable in other tribes or other culture across the globe. All right. So we talk about entrepreneurship and business, where families encourage young people to learn business from a particular mentor. All right. After learning from a particular mentor, they now establish their own. All right. So those are the things that we spoke about. Again, yeah, learning business early. So they learn how to trade, how to do a particular business as a young person. All right. So those are the things that we have actually talked about. And again, talk about names. Okay, in Igbo culture, I said that names have deep meanings. All right, so many names express gratitude to God. I also say that some family history, all right, circumstance. So they gave you the name. It could be the circumstance of birth. I think in most Africa that is this is actually common in most African country. All right, so another point is actually one important cultural tradition is the presentation of the kola nut. There's what called kola nut. All right, there's what called kola nut in the Igbo land. So breaking the kola nut is a symbol of hospitality and respect when welcoming guests. You know, I've seen this a couple of times. No matter the event, whether it's housewarming or traditional marriage, or you're just visiting, just visiting anybody. All right, what you actually see there is the first thing they'll bring. They call it kola, so they break the kola. So the kola nut is actually a symbol of hospitality. So you find that most more in right the Igbo culture, and I'm sure I'm going to go into details about these things when I'll be creating some of my contents, which are lined up according to my content pillars. All right. So now, in your culture, what food or drinks is used to welcome visitors? Now, here in the Igbo land, they've got what they call kola nut, right? They have kola nut, so it's a symbol of hospitality. So once you enter the occasion or the family or the place, what as a visitor, they use the kola nut to welcome you. So it's called let us break kola. So let's welcome you, all right? So that is what, I don't know, can you tell me in the chat box, in your own community, or culture, what do you usually use to welcome visitors? What do you do? What do you use to welcome visitors? Tell me that in your culture. So I need to take that too. Let me take that. We've got the poll from business, so I have to put this right now in your country, which food do you use to welcome? So that will come not as a pool, all right, but no, that will come not as a pool. Hold on, that will come not as a poll. Let's not make that. That will just come as a normal questions. So in your country, what food or drinks is used to welcome visitors? So go ahead and tell me in the comment section. Go ahead and tell me in the comment section in your country. Let me know exactly what what food or drinks, or do you have anything like that, is used to welcome visitors. So let me know that. All right. So let's go ahead. Then the Igbo culture is full of festivals and celebration throughout the year. I think I will also be bringing up a glimpse of a few of these things in my long form videos that I'll be recording in subsequent time. All right, so this is just actually me bringing you some key things you need to know about the Igbo people. All right, about the Igbo culture. So this is we're talking about cultures. All right, every Wednesdays we talk about topics like this. So we have different topics for every single different days. All right. Do you have anything like that? Do you have anything like that? Do you have anything like that? What food do you use in your country to welcome? I want to pin a message. Let me know. What food do you use in your country or drink do you use to welcome a visitor? So let me know. Do you have anything? Like, could it be water? Could it be? Let me know. I want to pin a comment. So that's the question I'm asking currently. All right, so let's go to number point. I said number 7 that the Igbo culture is full of festivals. So they have a lot of festivals. So I have less than 28 minutes to leave this live stream, to end the live stream. So if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing and consider making it a habit to join my live every single day. All right, so they've got lots of culture, lots of festivals, celebration across the year. And I'm sure, do you enjoy culture or cultural festivals in your country too? Let me know. If you do, let me know. Do you enjoy cultural festival in your country? I need to take that as a pool. All right, let's go. Let me check. Let me put this. Do you enjoy cultural festivals in your country? I want to know. I want to know briefly. I want to know. Yes, so I'm sure we're going together. So let's go. This another poll is up. Another poll is up. So let me know in the poll. My poll might not stay for a longer time. So, but yes, like I said, in the Igbo land or the Igbo culture, they've got a lot of festivals within the year. I'm sure I'm gonna bring it up to you guys. All right. Hopefully, I'll be documenting some of them within this year. So I just hope to bring you some of these things. All right. So another point is that one of the most famous festivals is the New Yam festivals, all right? So this festival celebrates the harvest season and thanks the gods and ancestors for a successful farming year. All right, so another very important key takeaways that you need to understand about the Igbo people is that they celebrate a famous festival called the New Year Festival. So I think all the villages, all right, celebrate what we call the film festival, New Yam Festival. So double tap on your screen, please. If you're just joining or if you're just watching, double tap on the screen. All right. Hi, my name is Man Miranda, and I am from Norway. Thank you so much, Norway. Welcome. Double tap on your screen and be part of the conversation. I have less than 25 minutes to end my live stream, and I do live stream every single day. All right. So participate in the pool. Let me know what you think about what we are discussing. Actually, I'm actually communicating with my global audience. All right, let me read what this guy said. Hello, brother. My father works in the resorts of Maldives. Can you calculate how much dollar, rupees, he earns per year and convert into rupees? I don't know. I subscribe and like. Thank you so much, Torel. Thank you so much for subscribing. All right. So I'm talking about one so unique thing about the Igbo culture. The Igbo people are found in Nigeria, all right, in West African Nigeria, all right. So a city or a state in Nigeria. So that's where you find the Igbo culture. All right. So I'm just talking about some unique thing about them. And I'm currently sitting in the Igbo land. It's called in the east. They are in the western part of the country. All right, in the eastern part of the country. So that is where I'm currently at. So I talk about a few things, maybe 10 minutes to end my live stream. I'm gonna do a recap. All right, I'm gonna do a recap so you get to see the few highlights of what they actually like doing. All right, so sitting at number 8, I said that, all right, they love they have one of the most famous festival is the festival that is called the New Yam Festival. All right, they celebrate it every single year. All right, so this festival celebrates the harvest season, and of course, and thank the gods for a successful farming. All right, so he thanks the gods, thanks the ancestors for a successful farming year. All right, so it is always very unique. So would you like to attend an African cultural festival one day? Let me know in the chat if you would like to attend any of these celebrations. All right, one day. Can you let me know in the chat section? All right, even if it's not in the poll. So let me see a yes or a no if you're watching. Let's take the like to number 10, please. If you're just coming in, let's do well to take the like to number 10. So key takeaways. All right, okay. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining the channel. All right, so traditional clothing is also very beautiful. One popular outfit is the Ishiago. They have a particular clothing called Ishiago, often worn with coral beads and caps during ceremony. All right. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome. Where are you streaming from? Let me know where you're streaming from. And double tap on your screen. Double tap on your screen. Double tap on your screen. Let's take the like to number 10. All right, so do you people have do you have a traditional clothes from different cultures? Do you have something like that? Can you copy my red, yellow, green? Sorry, Free. I don't know. But welcome to the live stream. Let's go straight to the point. So we have less than 20 minutes to end the live stream, everybody. Let's go. In many Igbo communities, traditional rulers called Igwe title, they help preserve culture and traditions. All right. So in many here in the Igbo land, their traditional rulers are called Igwe, that's how they call the traditional ruler. So if you see somebody that they call Igwe, is a traditional ruler, and this actually helps to preserve their culture and traditions. All right, so this is actually done. I'm bringing you this thing because I am there and I do research before I bring any information about a particular country, a particular state, or a particular culture. So they call them Igwe. So traditional rulers are called Igwe. All right. Do traditional kings or chief exist in your country? Yeah. Do you have something like that, or is it particular to only people in Africa? So let me know if you guys have something like that. Furthermore, we have family is very important in Igbo culture. The extended family system means relatives stay connected and support one another. All right, the family stay together, they stay supportive. All right, they work together, they support together. So the extended family system still means a relative stays connected and support together. So the family they actually support each. They have a lot of support when it comes to families. All right. So let me know also in your community. Do you live close to your family or you stay far away from your family? So here everybody has in a particular kindred, they stay together, they support everybody together, they live together, they share together. A lot of things happen together. So that is why you see they might have some time in the year where everybody comes back to the home, everybody comes back to family to celebrate, to unite, to relate together. So that's what happened in that option. Now Igbo families also place high value on education as a way to succeed in life. So here in the Igbo land, here in the eastern part of Nigeria, the Igbo land actually, they place high value on education. So an average Igbo person is educated. So double tap on your screen, please. Let's take the lecture number 10. An average Igbo person is educated. Yes, it is. Also, it is actually of high importance. So what do you think is more important today? Let's see. Let me change that poll. All right, this is another poll here. Let me see. What do you think is more important today? So education, skill, education skill. No. Hold on a second, please. Make a fresh poll. Yeah. Let me know. Let me know in the chat box. If you're still here, let me know in the chat box what you think is more important. Let me know what you think is more important. Yeah, let me know what you think is important. So 13, I actually talk about Igbo culture is rich in proverbs and wisdom. Okay, the Igbo culture is also rich in African proverbs and wisdom sayings. All right. So proverbs are used to teach lessons about life. So they use proverbs a lot in the Igbo culture. Does your country use proverbs too? Let me know. Yeah. So just like you have, so it's basically wise saying, words of wisdom, proverbs. They use that a lot here in the Igbo land. All right, so double tap if you're just coming in. We're just talking about basic things about exploring traditions, right? And the Igbo culture, basically, that's what we're talking about. A few things about the Igbo culture that you actually need to know. Those are the things we are actually talking about. So the Igbo traditional marriage ceremony is colorful and joyful. It includes family introductions, cultural dance, and special traditions. So this is another thing. If you have ever heard about the Igbo traditional marriage ceremony, it's a colorful event. That is another thing that adds to the Igbo culture. Jenny, welcome to the live. All right, so it includes family introductions and cultural dance, and of course, special traditions. So these are carefully highlighted points about the Igbo people that I'm bringing to you. So would you like to attend a traditional African weddings? Let me know in the comment section. In the chat box, would you like to attend a traditional African wedding? Okay, the poll currently is reading number 1 vote, and I have the person saying that both education and skill is actually important. All right, so both education and skill is actually very, very important. Okay, so let's go. All right, music and dance are very important in the Igbo celebrations. So one unique thing about the Igbo people is that music, music is very important. All right, music, dance is of high importance in a traditional Igbo celebration. Okay, you can celebrate in Igbo land without music, without dances. All right, so traditional drums and dance people bring people together. All right, so what type of music do you enjoy most? Drop it in the comments section. Let me know what type of music you enjoy most in your country or wherever you are actually streaming from. Don't forget to type where you are watching from. I would like to know where exactly you're watching from. I've got less than 13 minutes to end the live stream for today. All right, so double tap on the screen. If you have not double tap on the screen. Another key point you need to know about the Igbo people is that Igbo markets traditionally operate on a 4-day cycle. Igbo market traditionally operates on a 4-day cycle. So they have what we call market days, all right, and they have 4 different market days, all right. So they call it Eke, Orie, Afro, and Nkwo, all right, Nkwo. So they have these days set aside as their market days. So these are the only time they get to market, all right. Colin, how are you? Welcome. I'm talking about the Igbo culture, some key takeaways of the Igbo culture. So welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, Colin family. I'm so delighted to have you in my live stream. Thank you so much. All right, another thing about the Igbo people. Now, does your country have traditional market days? Do you people operate your market days traditionally? Do you people do something like that? Let me know in the chat box, Colin, or whatever, whoever is watching, let me know. Do you people have market days, all right, like the Igbo people have? Do you have something like that? Another thing is actually hospitality is big part of the Igbo culture. They are very hospitable, all right. They are so hospitable. So I have less than 20 minutes to end the live, all right, and I'll be back again same time tomorrow, and I'll still be back again 8 p.m. Nigerian time to talk about something else, all right? So this is actually me connecting with my global community. Honey Bonnie, how are you doing? All right, so we're talking about the Igbo culture in Nigeria, West Africa, the eastern part of Nigeria, West Africa. So some very important things that you need to know about them. All right, I've listed a couple of them. Maybe you go play back the video so you get to see how unique these guys are. And let me know the country you are watching from if you're just joining the live. I have a few minutes to sign up and to say goodbye till another time. All right, so let's keep going. So I am saying that they have they are very hospitable. All right, they are very, very hospitable, very, very hospitable. They have a lot, a lot, a lot. All right, visitors are usually welcomed warmly and offered food or drinks. Do you enjoy visiting new cultures? Let me know in the chat. Do you enjoy visiting new culture? All right, so 10 more minutes and I'll be going. Let me know where you're streaming from. Double tap on your screen, take my like to number 10. All right, and let me know where you are watching from. Thank you so much. So again, that's in the box. Do you enjoy visiting new culture? Let me know if you like or if you enjoy that. I want to know. So Igbo people have a strong cultural identity and are proud of their traditions. Very, very important. They have a strong cultural identity. So what culture are you most proud of? Let me know. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for watching. And almost wrapping up. Storytelling is important to keep. Folk tales are used to teach children lessons about life. So they use a particular folk tale format. I think it's still very rampant. I don't know. So they tell stories, folk tales, so that children can actually learn lessons as they are growing into youth and into adults. So do your grandparents tell you stories when you were young? Let me know in the chat box. Do they tell you stories when you were young? And double tap on your screen, take the like to number 10. If you're not subscribed, we are not yet at 1,000. So go ahead and subscribe and take us to 1,000. All right, so the last key point I'm saying is this. Today, the Igbo people live all over the world and continue to promote their culture globally. So wherever you see an Igbo person, he is still observing his culture. He's still continuing to promote his culture. So I think that is what should always happen, and that is what should always be. All right, so 8 more minutes to go. Thank you so much, everybody, for being part of this live stream today, where we talk about Igbo culture. A few things you need to know about the Igbo culture. All right, so I am so delighted to have you guys. Yeah, so which country are you watching from? Let me know. Which country are you watching from? Let me know. Thank you everyone for joining today. All right, today's live stream about the Igbo culture. If you enjoyed this conversation, please like this stream, subscribe to Real Max TV, and share it with your friends. And remember, here on Real Max, we explore African lifestyle, culture, food, travel, and of course, real life experience. So, welcome to my channel. Let me know where you're chatting from, everybody. I will see you again tomorrow at the same time. No, I'll still be here. I'll still be here by 8 p.m. I'll still be here. So we'll talk about something else. All right. So I'll still be here. So I really want to say very big thank you to those of you who have actually joined us. Right. So we really explored. Yeah. I think by my 8 o'clock class, I'll be talking about what things that surprises foreigners about Nigerian culture. So I'll be talking that in the evening, my evening, all right? So I'll do a lot of things. All right, so just a quick recap before I go. I had talked a lot of stuff. I can't say everything in 1 minute. So I started by saying that we've got one interesting thing about the Igbo people is actually people culture is has a strong sense of community. All right, they support each other, they support people. All right, everybody supports every other person. So the families, what are their celebrations, what are their, whatever they're doing, so they support each other very, very well. Another thing I talk about is respect for elders. They've got a lot of respect for elders. All right, it's a tradition in the typical Igbo community. They have a lot of respect for every other person. All right, for elders, most importantly, because they are seeing elders to be keepers of wisdom and traditions in the community, so they respect them a lot. And we talk about the Igbo entrepreneurship and business. Okay, there are many families encourage young people to learn business early in life. So you can just stay without learning. So you need to learn business. And they still have the what we call the apprentice system, where you learn from a mentor, somebody who is excelling. So you go understudy the person, learn the person for years, and eventually start your own. So it's a system, and it's not the Igbo apprenticeship system. So it's still in existence, but they're still doing it. So it's a tradition that has come to be. And the other thing I talk about is actually their names. In Igbo culture, names have deep meanings. I don't know if it's the same thing in where you are. So double tap on your screen. Let's take the light to number 10. I'll be ending my life in 4 minutes. All right, so double tap and let's see the like grow to number 10. If I get up to 10 like, I will appreciate it. So 4 more minutes and I'll be out of here. Yes, so yeah, see, many names express gratitude to God, many express gratitude to family history, while many are according to the circumstance. So, yo man, thank you so much, Hunter. Welcome. So according to the circumstance of birth, so it depends on how the name comes. So double tap on the screen and let's take the like to number 10. I have 3 more minutes to end the live, and I will see you some other time. So I will still be on your feed. Thank you everybody for Australia. Thank you so much for coming from Australia. What do you think is more important today? Could it be culture? Could it be skill? Could it be education? So let me know. And double tap on your screen because I have 3 more minutes. I'll be going. 3 more minutes I'll be going. So I was just talking about the Igbo culture today and tradition. So I was just talking about the Igbo people. What you know, what is unique about them. And on the list I still have that their names have cultural meanings, deep meanings. All right. Some names actually expresses gratitude to God, while some names have to do with their forefathers. That's the history, family history, and some names are given to you based on the circumstance that you were born. All right. Thank you so much from Australia. Thank you for watching. Double tap on the screen and let's take the live to number 10 because I will soon be ending the live today. Another thing is that one important cultural tradition is the presentation of kola nut. So every Igbo person across the world, they do what we call kola nut, breaking of the kola nut, presentation of the kola nut. All right. This actually symbolic is a symbol of hospitality and respect. So it is done all over the world. So whatever you're streaming from, whatever the person is streaming from, all right, that is what is obtainable in the Igbo culture tradition. So I have 2 more minutes. I'm just watching it. Thank you so much for coming in from all the way from Australia, from Nigeria here. Love you guys so much, so much. I can continue anymore. Yeah, so this is going to be my end beat. All right, this is going to be my end beat. I love everybody. Thank you so much for subscribing and for being a part of what we are saying. Don't forget, if you enjoy the conversation, please like this stream, subscribe to Real Mass TV, and share the video. All right. Don't forget, we at Real Mass TV, what I usually do is to explore African lifestyle, culture, food, travel, and real experiences. So I will see you again tomorrow at the same time. Stay safe and stay curious about the world. I am out.